A fresh-smelling business is a more successful business, but putting this pleasant aroma on an agreement can come with a lot of questions. Keep watching for a breakdown of what you need to know about air care agreements. State Chemical manufactures and distributes hundreds of different chemical solutions, including fragrances and fragrance systems. We know that air care agreements can create concern as well as curiosity, and it can be hard to justify a year-long program just for a pleasant scented facility. In this video, we'll address some of the most common concerns regarding air care agreements. Let's start with the pros. Air care agreements are highly customizable. One of the main benefits of having an air care program is that it's highly customizable to meet your needs. For example, air care agreements can be manipulated to accommodate tighter budgets. If you're looking for a fragrance system but have little wiggle room on the price, an agreement can be written to account for less product usage. Similarly, air care agreements are customizable as far as the system used, space covered, scents diffused, and fragrance diffusion times. When you have a wide-scale system, you can fragrance your facility whenever, wherever, and however you like. Fragrance systems help build your brand. With consistent fragrance, you have the opportunity to further build your brand persona. One of the strongest triggers of memory is scent, and when you give your facility a distinct, pleasant aroma, you plant the seeds of positive memory in your clients' minds. You may be thinking that you'd rather just go to the store, buy a few cans of Febreze, and call it a day. However, it's harder to maintain consistency without a dependable system. When your fragrance system is on an agreement, your brand fragrance will be regularly and evenly diffused throughout your facility. You'll receive refills when your system runs out. It'll become a part of the atmosphere, something that customers grow to expect and rely on. Aerosols and similar products can create a lot of work and room for error, whereas fragrance systems don't have these problems. An air care agreement means less work for you. It's important to recognize that when you're paying for an air care program, you're also paying for convenience. With an air care agreement, you're set up with an automated system that diffuses fragrance when you want it to, and once installed, it only needs monthly refills. These refills will be delivered to your facility or regularly replaced by your service provider, depending on which company you work with. This is much less maintenance than constantly spraying air fresheners by hand, especially when you don't have to run out to the store. Plus, if you pick a company that provides a complete service program like State does, you won't have to worry about maintaining the system yourself. Now, let's talk about the potential drawbacks of an air care agreement. Air care agreements can be costly. Prices vary depending on which company you use, but typically the cost of an air care agreement will be somewhere within this range. For some, the value of a pleasant fragrance is worth this expense, especially in businesses where malodors are severe. However, if you have a limited budget or don't have serious odor concerns, an air care program might not be for you. Instead, it may be more beneficial to consider occasional use products such as handheld air fresheners. Committing to an air care agreement isn't always feasible. As helpful as an air care program can be for a busy facility that values brand consistencies, sometimes they aren't feasible for your company. You might not know what your budget will be 6 months from now, or maybe your business isn't large enough to warrant an air care program. Buying a ready-to-use product like an aerosol might be more cost-efficient and just as effective. Your situation can change drastically within a year. Oftentimes, it can be hard to get out of an air care agreement once you sign up for it. If you're nervous about this, many companies offer trial runs, cancellation periods, and agreement cancellations with lowered fees. Even with these ways out, it can be daunting to commit to a year-long program. Now that you know the benefits and drawbacks of an air care agreement, consider what one with State Chemical could look like for you. Still not sure? Head to www.stateindustrial.com and hit the Contact Us button to get in contact with an experienced representative, or check out our Learning Center to learn more about all things air care.